I have a concept in mind for a series of videos that I want to do, or maybe stream topics. We'll eventually figure it out at some point in time, but it's kind of a takeoff of, and shout out to him for making an incredibly engaging video, CJ DeChamp. If you don't know who he is, it's something completely out of left field, okay? He does anime reactions and stuff like that, and he has some of the funniest and most witty lines to describe some people ever. Like, his introduction when it comes to Broly it's something that puts me in stitches every single time. But one of his landmark series is the Round Table of Black Air Force Energy. Now, what does that mean? It's just some of the worst, most despicable, gives absolutely a no-shits antagonists, some protagonists as well, in all of anime history. Now, I'm looking at that concept, and it's like, in the places that I look, in the places that I research, I see something also very similar as well, and trying to figure out a way to make a take on that when it comes to these trad thoughts that are out here, just trying to grift off the fact that they're chicks, they're looking for attention, they're reasonably hot, and your average Tradcon is a huge blue pill simp. So they like to just roll out some of the most basic ass takes, get hundreds of thousands of interactions on their posts. Meanwhile, they have some of the most banal content that's out there. But don't get it twisted. I like Isabella Moody. She was recently on a Fresh and Fit episode, and she was incredibly good, backed up all of her points. Everything that she puts out on Twitter is what she lives in real life, so shout out to her. Here's a bunch of other people, the ones that just immediately come to mind when I think about this theoretical round table of TradTHOT energy. I need to workshop the name, but I think I got a pretty decent idea where you can put the bitches on trial. But it's an idea that I'm trying to ruminate on. But Lauren Southern, one of the worst offenders. Tomi Lahren, she'd probably sit right at the head of that table. Heavy emphasis on the head. Ashley St. Clair, like, there's a whole bunch of them. Okay. Nicole Arbor. The list is long, it's fairly voluminous, and somebody needs to put these broads on trial. But somebody who's going to be well away from that is, Isabella. She backs it up, man. I highly recommend. It was, what would that have been? The end of April or something like that. She's on the thumbnail, so I'd recommend it. She's very, very based, and she has a take right here. And somebody who I think is all right. It's interesting. Leah Halpern. I think she's fine at the same, but started out as a crypto thought, which is, always tread lightly around those chicks, okay? Because that right there, that is prime grifting territory, because you take a look at your average crypto trader, dork. So if you're a moderately attractive chick, you're going to get a boatload of attention. And then right after her one-off interview with Andrew Tate, which I don't even know why that immediately got set up, and then after Andrew started to take off, she became cheerleader number one with her, a black and gold pom-poms, just chanting the name of Tate over and over again. But she has a pretty consistent track record of at least following through on her statements, but I have to do more research. And like I said, that entire idea is still in development phase, but if you like it, let me know about that. But anyways, going forward. So what did Isabella tweet out? If your boyfriend supports your OnlyFans, you don't have a boyfriend, you have a pimp. Exactly. If you take it to the highest level. Okay, because this also piggybacks on this clip that I seen also recently from an episode of Crowder. He found this TikTok of this chick who, well, I'll just let her say it in her own words.
Guess who made an OnlyFans?
She whispers OnlyFans, but that's what she says.
Why does she whisper the part that's public?
To be super transparent with you,
Okay, and I guess now she's planning for her future career.
I made almost $100 in my first 24 hours.
Jesus Christ, I have to work in an anyways.
So when I posted that I started one yesterday, like, the number one question I got was, "You still with your man?"
Yeah, this is how much she... I'll just let the clip play before I dissect it.
I'm still happily with my boyfriend. He is super...
Happily?
...supportive of what I'm doing, and, it's a business, basically, so...
No, we don't.
Oh my God. No, listen. Okay. And then just run this back. You don't have a boyfriend. You have a pimp. No. Okay. Because she is, She got decent tits, but outside of that, man, she is about as bog standard as it gets. Those guys that put up with a girlfriend who either, if she even bothers, if she has a little bit of respect for him, if he is somewhat high value, but she still has the leverage in the relationship. If she says that, I want to create an OnlyFans, one, that relationship is over because she no longer respects you. And B, most guys are never going to see any financial benefit out of that because they're all just weaklings to begin with. Like these guys, your average rank and file guy out there is clinging on to any box that they can get. And yeah, knowing Isabella's, I guess, husband at this point in time, he's a very masculine man, a very strong man, a good leader. Okay. So yeah, and her extrapolating it out, it's like, okay, cool. If you had an OnlyFans or anything like that, yeah, it's akin to your boy putting you on your digital track. And it's like, not quite like that. Most of those guys, they're just placeholder boyfriends. Like it's nice that they have a boyfriend. They don't really need it. And okay, they're just putting themselves out there in order to get attention from what they would perceive to be higher level guys. Just casting the net out there in order to drag in whatever they can. The lowest effort in order to receive the highest level of return. Like, yeah, he likes me for my tits. You know who else will like me for my tits? Everybody online. It's so easy, and I made $100 in less than 24 hours. A bog standard chick. This is why I always say as well, chicks play the internet on easy mode. Like, no offense to Isabella, and I bigged her up a couple of different times, but you have a tweet like that and it has 120,000. Like, I could tweet out the exact same thing and I might get 6 views. Okay. But I'm not complaining. That's just the way shit is. So guys have to become that top level dude. So if your chick, one of your mains comes to you and says, I want to start an OnlyFans, you can go, well, that's nice. And you can leave now instead of just go, well, I support you at whatever you want to do, queen. Raise your value because the life as an average man is complete fucking dog shit. Absolute dog shit. But if you start to become that high value, high level dude, then you're the one who's calling the shots. You're the guy that your girl right now is looking at, that's holding up as the example, is the guy that other girls want to get with and other guys want to be. It's never been easier before in human history because there are so many blue-pilled simps that are out there. All of the information is at your fingertips, but no, these motherfuckers will be out there simping on broads that don't even care that much about them, just see them as ATMs walking around. Because you got this Twitch girl, and shout out to women posting their L's. This is just so, I love their stuff. It's so great. And here you have, yes, one of the biggest offenders, one of the absolute worst Twitch thoughts out there, okay? And a reason why that platform is dying. I'm sure she's done hot tub streams, and I know that I've probably seen her on the compilations of Twitch thoughts that are out there, but the name Sparkles seems to ring a bell. And yeah, back in the cut, check this out, okay? If I sold my used yoga pants, would you guys buy them? Overwhelming, resounding, just about 21,000 votes. Nope. And yo, this is a chick that markets her sexuality. You can even see her profile picture right there. She got the push-up bra on and it's all looking just great. And underneath that, she didn't anticipate that response at all. Like, just look at the interaction on that. Just obviously it got bombed. It got thrown around kind of like her. And yeah, okay. She ended up getting a dose of reality. It sucks. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, my sweat smells like roses, but whatever. Okay, so I'd imagine she probably continue to, sell different dirty, disgusting, haram materials because guys are going to buy them. Let's keep it a buck. There are so many simps that are out there. Well, I wouldn't. Well, I hope you don't. There's dudes that bought Belle Delphine's bathwater unironically. Like, there are some guys that made videos on it, but then there's other ones that just use it as a lube because they didn't have many more tears to cry themselves to sleep with. But then check out the follow-up thread, which is equally as hilarious. Why buy used when you can buy them new, faster and cheaper from Amazon? It was a joke, dude. It wasn't a joke at all. Nobody seems to be able to take a joke in the gaming community. If it's by a woman with a large chest, fucking incels. Do you guys want to buy my used yoga pants? Okay, fine. I guess not. My sweat smells like roses. You're all incels. It's not as bad as Bud Light turning on their base by getting a tranny to endorse their beer, but It's awfully close, awfully close. But oh yeah, I guess I should have had this up beforehand. But to just to circle back around to my trad thoughts on trial. Like I said, I'm workshopping some names. You have Vanessa Sierra. Oh, she's just posting. Oh, see, this is another popular meme that I think Fresh and Fit probably started as well. Like they've been grilled on. Oh, mostly Myra and Fresh. Fresh just sits off in the corner thinking about these, but. Deleting Instagram to focus on my husband that she posts on Twitter. You can take a look at the rest of her content, but it is Twitter, so it wouldn't necessarily be safe for work. Spoiler. Yeah, deleting Instagram to focus on my husband. And then somebody right underneath of that, retro. Are you also deleting your OnlyFans? I quote tweeted this. I wonder if it immediately pops up. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, peel back the layers. For her, it has a double meaning, of course. And then you got a Kevin Samuels, rest in peace gif there as well, because you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You take a look, and again, now that's one of those things, and maybe that's just me, but if I see a link tree in the bio, it's a fucking wrap. Recreational use only, and I'm deleting Instagram to focus on my husband. Okay, what about the rest of the social media accounts where you can still get the same amount of male attention? Like, these chicks don't get it at all whatsoever. Oh, sure, they'll have some based takes that are out there, okay, because she wants to be a born-again trad wife, but she also wants to, I'm making a lot of money off of OnlyFans, but I only do it with my husband, and there's so many other coping mechanisms that are out there. Like, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Think about this. 8 advantages and disadvantages of dating a girl with an OnlyFans. I can only think of one disadvantage. Well, dating. Yeah, dating. No, that's a big fucking L. Imagine that. But smashing? I get some royalties. She'll be a freak. She'll be on to the next guy, so you don't have to worry about her afterwards. It's like, okay, cool, fine, wonderful, fantastic. Not taking her seriously. Smash material only. All right, but no, man, that's hurdle number 1 for being taken seriously. That's my standards, though. No hoe behavior, but. Let's see the rationale on this. This is fucking hilarious. Okay, so advantages of dating a girl with OnlyFans. She is open-minded and likes to have fun. Of course she is. That's the only, just her mind is the only thing that's open. Most girls with OnlyFans are quite adventurous and not afraid to experiment. Yeah, I don't care. One of the big things in that guys look for in potential mates is inexperience, innocence, sure, a fun, friendly, feminine demeanor, but I don't need you rattling off and telling me what other guys were doing to you and think that, oh yeah, I'm adventurous and I like to experiment. Like this one time, I was hanging off the back of a couch. It's like, oh jeez, I don't care at this point in time. Just shut up. So if you want to date a girl that knows how to have fun, don't ignore girls with OnlyFans. I don't know, have you talked with most chicks that have OnlyFans? They're kind of retarded. Just saying. She's making good money. Possibly. No, those are the ones that are also managed by guys, which, spoiler, okay, if any of the guys out there think that, oh, I'm actually DMing the OnlyFans girls directly, you're probably talking with some, I don't know, Bangladeshi virtual assistant. Like, come on now. All of the ones that are making serious cash, most chicks, they just end up burning out after a couple of months, and then they only end up averaging, like, at the top end, the low, non-aggressive 4 digits, they might get at their peak, they might get a couple $100. Like, it's club money for a weekend, but outside of that, it's not great. Your friends will be jealous. No, they will be laughing at you. Oh, she's so hot. Oh, she has an OnlyFans. Bruh, she's a hoe. This dude's taking he's taking the town bike for, seriously? Oh my God. See, this is terrible advice. Disadvantages of dating a girl with OnlyFans. She is sending her revealing photos and videos to other guys. But no, your friends will be jealous. Okay? She will be flirting with other guys, but your friends will be jealous. Your friends and parents might judge you. No, but your friends will be... Wait a minute. You might end up on her OnlyFans. Well, that would be the only... hypothetically speaking. And I think Andrew Tate, back when he was at his full powers a year ago... like, he was engaging in that hypothetical with XQC about his chick running an OnlyFans, or having an OnlyFans. Well, he would be running it. He would be taking most of the profit. Then he would also be the only one that's on there if it wasn't just feet pics. So, yeah, no, okay. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a bad thing. It's just, You better not be packing a cocktail, Frank. Just saying. Marriage and kids might suffer. Oh, they will. They will, because there's another video that's in development at this point in time about Kim Kardashian having her 98th freak out about her shitty past, because guess what, ladies? Your past matters just as much as a man's future matters. So yeah, have fun. Hey, if you want to create an OnlyFans, I'm not telling you not to. I'm just also telling you that your actions have consequences, and the guys that you're after, the ones that you're willing to sell your current beta bucks boyfriend down the river for, won't take you seriously if you have a digital footprint where you're spreading your cheeks for $4.99. So you have one opportunity to make a bag in today's day and age. Do you want to do it online, or do you want to do it with that high-value guy that you've always wanted? So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.